Thank you for this day that you've given to us. Lord, we thank you for this time that we can be here in this great weather, Lord, and we just ask that you just be with each driver tonight, be with their crew, with all the fans in the stands, Lord, and just let us have a wonderful, great night of racing and enjoyment. Lord, we thank you for all these blessings. In your precious and holy name, amen.
And receive a link to enter. Semifinalists will be drawn during the Tuscarawas County Fair.
What's that? First car's number 23. Here comes the Racers 8 Racing Fuel Bandoleros are underway, and it's the 54 car leading lap 1. That's our boy out of North Carolina, I believe. 54 leads lap 2, 23 was second, 42 was third. I believe it's the Michigan car closing in on the North Carolina car. He's trying to make it close. Lap 3 is led by 54, the North Carolina car. The Michigan car is in hot pursuit. Yeah, like I can... Halfway home, it's Josh Spees ahead of Mason Surgeon. Yeah, there you go. Come across for lap 6. It's Josh Spees and Mason. Ryan Billy and Curto. Curto's running, lost the one car, Jesse Adams, already. Next lap, it looks like it's just a ditto, but we do got the Michigan boy closing in on the North Carolina boy there. So now let's not hold that Michigan football stuff against this kid in Michigan as he tries to close in on the 54 of Josh Spees, but it looks like Spees has nothing to do with it. He's interested in winning this and all by himself. But it's strange that the boys out of state are putting a whooping on the Ohio boys. To the checkered, it's 54 and 42. North Carolina, Michigan, and here comes a couple Ohio boys. Ryan Billy and Cameron Curto. Thank you.
On that deck.
Flag man looking them over. Green flag. You got two different divisions in this class. The top 4 are a 200 cc. The rest of them are 9 horse. Looks like the 82 taking the first lap. It's going to be the 82, the 6, 25, and the 8 battling for that 3rd and 4th spot. Got a battle back there for the 6th spot. That 6th car trying to catch up to that 82. Gonna look on the inside. There he goes, going for the lead. He passes him. New leader, car number 6. Coming up on slower traffic. We'll see if they can use it. White flag out. Here comes your leader out of 4. Car number 6, followed by the 82. And followed by the 8. Good race. These are your 2 winners in each class. Sorry, I don't have the names with me. All right, next up, we got the dwarf cars. These also usually race on dirt. These are totally have a dirt car setup. Tires, everything on these cars are for dirt. These run a Suzuki GS 750 engine off a street bike. Chase Nichols is your pole sitter with Rod Jones on the outside. Then you got Paul Miller, his son, on the outside. This will be Carson. The back row will be Mike Keefe and Tyler Sukon in the 44. If you've been here before, we've had these cars down here a couple times this year. We've had a blast bringing them to the asphalt. Green flag, here we go. Looks like Rod Jones coming out of 4. Chase going to chase him. Rod Jones going to take the first lap. Chase coming to the inside of Rod Jones. Carson Miller on the outside for that 2nd spot. His dad's right behind him, Paul Miller Jr. in the 77. 14 trying to do it again. Here it comes around out of 4. 14, Chase is going to take the lead. Chase Nichols bringing it around, leading Rod Jones in 2nd. Carson Miller 3rd, Paul Miller Jr. 4th, Mike Keefe 5th, Tyler Sukon 6th. Carson Miller looking to the inside, loops it around in turn one. He was trying to get around that Rod Jones. Going into three, flagman gonna watch him over. Here we go, back to green. Chase Nichols still leading. Rod Jones second. Paul Miller Jr. third. Paul Miller looking on the outside of Rod Jones for that second spot. His son Carson coming up to fourth. Coming around for the white flag. Paul Miller Jr. looking to the inside. Rod Jones. Son's following him around. Rod Jones. Chase Nichols coming around to four. Chase Nichols going to take the win. Paul Miller Jr. second. Carson Miller third. Rod Jones fourth. Mike Keith fifth. Tyler Sukon sixth. That was a good race. That's father and son over there going around there. We had a couple father and son racers in that group. All right, this is the second heat race of the Dwarf cars. Looks like Eric Marsh is going to start in the pole in a 9 car. The 66 will be Mark Sukon. The 14 will be Nick, one of the Grubbs boys. Chris Grubbs, I'm sorry. His brother on the outside with the 24, Nick Grubbs. Flagman looking him over. Well, there we go. We're green. Eric Marsh takes the pole. Grubbs looking all behind him. The 14 and 24 fight for that second spot. Them two are brothers. That's Nick and Chris Grubb. Mark Sukon bringing up fourth. Eric Marsh, if you watch that 9 car coming out of the corner, he'll lift that front tire about a foot off the ground. We got a spin out in turn two. Turn two. Bill Van Fawcett looping it around. I don't think the Grubb. Here we go, coming out of fourth. Green flag out. Drag race down the back straightaway. Nick Grubb's going to take the lead. Eric Marsh two-wheeled it there a little bit. Chris Grubb's going to take over that second spot, followed by Eric Marsh in third. Mark Sukon looking at the number 9 car, trying to get around him. Eric Marsh trying to hold off that 66 for that third spot. Looks like Chris Grubbs trying to reel in Nick Grubbs. Flagman, white flag displayed. One more lap to go. We got a car in the wall in the front straightaway. Mark Sukon in the. Hopefully he's okay. The door opens up. All right, next we got the E-Mods. We only got 2 that showed up. The 777 is Justin Kapazovich, and number 1 is Dennis Dillinger. These guys are just going to go out here and have some fun, put on a little race. These things are usually thrown in sideways into the corner, so they're having to adjust to the asphalt. But I'm sure you're going to see somebody try to throw it in here on asphalt. Here we go. The traction they get with these tires is amazing. So they got Dennis out front in the one car, 777 looking to the inside. Oh boy. These two are actually friends, so they'll probably play the game of cat and mouse out here. Looks like a 777. Oh, all the way around. He was trying to catch him. Flagman showing 1 lap to go to Dennis. Dennis with a little bit of smoke coming out of that car going into one. But if you ever know Dennis there, see, he had to touch the dirt. He's known for his car smoking no matter where he goes. Now we got a fire turn 1, fire turn 1. Red. Looks like they got it out. And this, as far as I know, this is the first time Ahmad Grubbs in the 25 and Rod Jones in the 82M. He ran the dwarf car there. He's also running his Mod Light he brought. His daughter wanted to race today. She drives a Mod Light also. But she had homecoming, so she chose to go to homecoming. Bringing them around, green flag out, racing's a go. If you listen real close, you can hear these guys shifting. So that means they're driving one-handed. That 25 getting up on 2 wheels a little bit in that turn 2. Up on 2 wheels, bringing that back tire up. Charlie Brown putting it out sideways a little bit. Rod Jones, your leader in that 82. Oh, 25 Groves bringing it up on 2 wheels again. Rod Jones still your leader. Flagman showing halfway. Halfway. Chris Grubbs in second. Charlie Armstrong in third. Charlie. The 45 and the 82. This is the first time ever racing on asphalt. Charlie Brown, that 45, hanging that back end out, coming out of 4. So we call dirt tracking. White flag, 1 lap to go. Rod Jones still your leader. Chris Grubbs in second, Charlie Armstrong in third. Rod Jones coming out 4 for the checkered flag. Rod Jones your winner. Chris Grubbs second, Charlie Brown third. How am I doing? I used to race that cars. That's why I know the drivers. Yeah, you can go around that. This is your dirt compact class. You got Jim Havlett in the 421. Josh Peebles in the 11P, Eddie McCurran in 443, and Tom Urin in a 36D. And your leader for the first lap is going to be Jim Hazlett Jr. Half-key. Josh Peebles in second. Looks like that's a Don Ruffner in the 47 car. Trying to go on the outside. Josh Peeble taking the lead. 47 takes that. Ron Ruffner, I think that's what that's pronounced. Josh Peeble up a second. That's a light. Battles for that second place. Josh Peebles and Eddie McCurran. Still your leaders at Don Erfner in the 47. Battle for the second. Josh Peebles and Jim Hafke Jr. Josh Peebles looking to the inside. Drag race down the back straightaway. White flag out. 1 lap to go. Josh Peebles taking that second place. That lap. 1 lap. Battles for second place. Don Ruffner in that 47. Looks like he's going to take the win. 47, Don Ruffner, your winner. Second place going to be Josh Peebles, followed up by Jim Hafke Jr. All right, this is Heat 1. Looks like the 41 is going to be a Tim Fredericks. All right, I guess they're lined up. The flagman looking them over. Coming out of turn 4, here we go, we're off racing. first. I'm trying to make out that. Eugene Cope is your leader. Battle for second place. A 31 to 78. 78 Peebles, Josh Peebles. 31's that Mike Struber. Battle for the lead. Coming out of 4, we got a car looping, 23 car, 31, caution comes out. 78. Flag man looking him over, here we go, green flag, back to racing. Dan Berkey in that 69 car, that black and green with the flames on it. Going up, battling for second place. Looks like Mike Struber is going to take that lap. 69. Beat Dan Berkey in that second place. Battle for third right now. It's going to be the 20. Looks like 29, Brendan Neely in that third spot. White flag out. Mike Struber, your leader. It looks like it's going to be 31 of Mike Struber coming out first. 69, 39, 19, 78, 23, 36, 41. Looks like it's going to be Phil Cox on the pole, 29. It's going to be Brendan Nearly on the outside. That's what they call a creeper start. Here we go. Green flag, back to racing. 09. Got the 6 looking to the inside, 3 wide going into 1. And we have a car around him, turn 2. Yellow flag out. Flag man looking him over. Here we go, back to racing. We're not going to do the 3 wide, I guess. We're trying. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Looks like Ryan Holmes is going to be your leader in that 6R. Got a little bit of bang in there. Pushing and shoving. Six-hour car, 29 second, 86 third. 86 is Josh Beal. Ryan Ohm leading the race, second place. 29 is going to be Brendan Neely. A little bit of pushing and shoving for that second spot. Showing them halfway down. Halfway car into the wall, out of 4, into the infield. Yellow flag coming out. Looks like he bounced off that wall pretty good down. And the 44 is Andrea Roper. Here we go, back to green. See if that 6 can hold off that 86 car. Battle for second place there. The 0 car and the 86. Ryan Ohm still your leader. Alan Clark trying to get up there. White flag out. 1 lap to go. See if that 0 car can dive it in underneath that. And coming around for the checkered flag. For your 6R. 0, 86, 27, 7C, 09 to 44. Ryan Ohm, your winner.
Good evening, folks. My name is John, and thank you all for coming. This is the Bandolero class. They race around Barberton, and we got some out-of-town visitors here, so we want to introduce them. They're ranging years from 12 to 17, and they can start racing at 8 years old. So we want you guys to give them a nice round of applause here, and then we'll introduce each one of them. Thank you. Okay, starting on the pole tonight in car number 1, Jesse Adams Jr. He's a 12-year-old. He's been racing for 1 year at Barberton. Give him a nice round of applause. Jesse Adams Jr. Okay. This next guy, young fella, Ryan Billy. He's 16 years old from Girard, Pennsylvania. He's been racing 2.5 years. He races at Barberton. He's won 11 features. Give him a round of applause. Track champion at Barberton, right there. On the inside, he comes all the way from Lansing, Michigan. He is 13 years old. He's been racing for 2 years, and he's won 27 features, guys. Give him a round of applause. Mason Surgener from Lansing, Michigan. Okay, the next car back is 54. This guy came further than that guy. He's all the way from Concord, North Carolina. Give him a round of applause. This is Jason Spees. He's 13 years old, been racing for 4 years. He races at Concord and Charlotte Speedway, way down south. Give him a round of applause. 25 features he's had. And bringing up the tail, comes from a rich racing family up in Barberton, Ohio. This is Cameron Curdo. He's 14 years old. He's been racing for 2 years. He's won 2 features at Barberton. Give all these guys a round of applause. And the flagman just said Cameron drives better than Scotty. Thank you guys for all coming. In here, I want to announce some sponsors for this particular race. Racer 8 Performance is giving 5 gallons worth of gas and oil to the top 3 here. To the winner is 5 gallons worth of gas. So we want to thank Racer 8 and Roger Arbogast of RPM Motors Sports is giving $50 to the winner. And Adams Performance is sponsoring the event tonight. And also, the Surgeoner racing team is giving $100 for this event. So we want to thank all those sponsors. Thank you very much.
Race. And they're off. Year leader, followed by 54. At 42 is Mason Surgeoner. Josh Spees in second. Looks like the 23 of Ryan Billy is third. Got a pass going on. 7 is going to take that fourth. Cameron over Jesse Adams. Your leader getting a little squirrely there. Gives that 54 a chance to close that gap. .54 looking underneath on the back straightaway. That's Josh Spees. Taking the lead from Mason. Ryan Billy still in third. You got Cameron in fourth and Jesse in fifth. Your leader not spreading that gap. Josh Spees right behind him, waiting for a slip up. Mason staying right behind Josh. Looks like you got a battle for the lead and battle for that 5th and 6th spot. Or 4th and 5th, I'm sorry. Flagman showing the white flag. 54 still your leader. Coming out of turn 4. It's going to be the 54 car. Josh Spees over Mason Surgeoner. Followed by Ryan Billy. Battle here for the 4th and 5th. It's going to be Cameron Kunto and Jesse Adams Jr. All right, they're climbing out of the car here.
There was a second one.
There's your winner. Give it up. Josh Spees, 54 car. All right. You go up here. Look at this. Got his hat and everything to put on. Professional there. And he's toting the American flag. All right, give it up. All right, Josh. What do you think?
It was a great race. He slipped off like two or four one time. Got under him. Maintained a good lead. He stayed right there. I want to thank all the fans for coming out tonight. The track for putting it on. It was a great race. You know, I want to thank my dad for all the hard work. You know, he lets us come all the way up from North Carolina. Again, all the fans for coming out here. And JRC Performance, AK Performance, and everybody else.
All right, give it up. That's Josh Spees. And boy, his car's got some feature winner stickers on it. All right, thanks for coming out, bud. Your second place, Mason, how do you pronounce that last name? Surgeoner. What do you think? He got under you there. All right, you explain it.
Tires really didn't warm up fast enough. Took 4 or 5 laps. I don't think I scrubbed them enough at the start there. Should have done a little more.
Anyone you want to thank?
I guess I'd like to thank Jackson Coffee Company. And I'd like to thank my dad and my grandma for coming out all this way. Hi, Grandma!
Hey, you got Grandma up there. All right. All right, cool deal. Great job. Thanks for coming. And then we got third spot. We're going to say Ryan Billy, right? I said that right. All right. What do you think? Who do you want to thank?
Well, I got to thank my crew chief for doing the best he could tonight. We weren't really that fast, but we had some issues early on, but we figured it out and ended up P3.
All right, thanks for coming out, man. Thank you. Another round of applause for these guys. All right. It's your bandoleros. All right, these are junior sprints. Like I said, there's 2 different classes all racing in one. We have a 200 or 250 class. There's 4 of them. And then we have 9-horse, I think it's Honda motors on them. So there'll be 2 different winners in this race. They'll be scored separately, but we're going to race them all together. And they do this at different tracks, but once again, these are dirt cars. These kids are young kids. They're used to racing on dirt. So they're having to learn how to take these corners instead of sliding it out sideways, driving it through. Flagman looking them over. And we're racing. Looks like that 82 is going to take the early lead. That's Roman Jones. We got that 6 car coming up behind him. That's going to be Evan Darby. Followed by the 8 and the 25, then the 18, the 44, the 22. Roman Jones still your leader, followed by Evan in that 6 car. Flagman showing halfway down. Roman's still your leader. Evan trying to close that gap. Going through some slower traffic. That's Sammy Darby in third. Oh, we got a car up high coming down the track. Oh. Trouble in turn 2 racing. Roman getting a jump on the field there. He was ready for that flag. Battle for third. The 8 car slowing down on the front straightaway. Don't know if he's having an issue in that. He's going to the infield in turn 1. So that's going to bring out a yellow flag. That's not far enough off the track. Flagman looking him over. We're back racing. Roman didn't get a big jump that time. Let's see if that 6 car can wheel him in. You got the 25 in third. Comes the 22, the 18, 48, and the 44. Coming around, checkered flags. 6 is trying. And it's going to be the 82 Roman, the 6 of Evan Darby, the 25 of Taylor Evelison, 22 of Stone Leverovich. Jones in the 82 of your 200 class. And we got Stone Leperovich in the 22 of the 9 horsepower. All right, get some pictures here and we'll talk to the drivers. Believe it or not, this Roman boy over here, you know the Mod Lights that are racing out here? This boy drives a Mod Light, 1000 cc. He races on dirt. All right. All right, Roman. I know you got some people to thank. So here's the mic. It's all you, boy.
Oh, first of all, I'd like to thank Jones Performance. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Jones Performance, Wheelan Steel, DNM Excavating, and everyone who helped me out in the pits. My dad, yeah.
You better get dad. You better get dad in there. All right, Roman Jones. All right, the 200 class. All right, I'm going to go over here. Talk to, it's Stone, right? Stone, I like that. Stone Cold, Leverovich. All right. I know you got some people you want to thank in that. Good race. You had fun? All right, here you go. Mike's all yours, bud.
I'd like to thank my dad for putting all his time and effort into my car. And, yeah.
You got any sponsors?
And this is my second win tonight, so.
All right, cool deal. So what do you think? You like this asphalt? You like the dirt better, but the asphalt's okay, right? It's not, the car's not sitting in the garage, right? You're getting to race. All right, nice job. Give it up for these two. All right, boys. Asphalt with these cars. This what started this whole thing tonight was us bringing these cars down and racing on a Saturday night and liking it, so we decided to put this show on tonight. And you see the dwarf cars. There's about 40 other ones that didn't show up because they're scared to race asphalt. So let their cars sit in the garage and tires rot off them. We'll come out here and race them for you guys. Put a show on. All right, we got a $5 bet on that 14 car up front. That's Chase Nichols. 24 is Nick Grubbs. We got the 77 in third. That's going to be Paul Miller Jr. With the 14 on the outside is going to be Chris Grubbs. 54 is Carson Miller. Outside him is the 9 car. It's going to be Eric Marsh. Starters looking him over. Rod Jones in that 82. He was in the mod lights earlier. Here we go. Off to turn 1. Who's going to bring it around for the first lap? Looks like it's going to be Nick Grubbs going to lead the first lap here. Followed by Chase, Paul Miller Jr., Chris Grubbs, Carson Miller, Rod Jones, Eric Marsh, Mike Keith, Bill Van Fawcett, Tyler Sukon, and Aaron Nitz bringing up the rear. This group that's out there has been out here racing before. We started this with them. We got a couple guys that is first time out there tonight. Is the 82, both 82 cars. Is the first time on asphalt. Got Nick Grubbs still leading at 24, chasing the 14. Paul Miller Jr. trying to take that second spot in the 77 car. His son Carson in the 54 right behind him. Battles in that second, third, fourth, and fifth spot. You got 4 cars battling. Looks like Nick Grubbs going to walk away up front there, get the gap on him. Chase Nichols in that 14 car holding off the rest of the Chargers there. You got the 77 and the 54 car halfway through the race. That's father and son battling, 54 and 77. You got Chris Grubbs in that 14 car sneaking through there. We got a motor on the front straightaway. Motor gone in the front straightaway. And that's going to be, looks like that's the 82 of Bill Van Fawcett. If I'm not mistaken, yes it is. Bill Van Fawcett. Aaron Nitz. All right, flag man looking them over. Here we go. We're back racing. Nick Grubbs back out in the lead. Aaron Nitz pulling off the track in the 8N. Must have a mechanical problem. White flag. One to go. White flag. Rod Jones up on 2 wheels. A little bit coming out too. White flag. 1 lap to go. Nick Grubbs your leader. Chase Nichols second. Chris Grubbs third. Carson Miller fourth. Paul Miller Jr. fifth. Carson looking on the outside of 14 going into 3. Can't pull it off. Nick Grubbs your winner, followed by Chase Nichols. Chris Grubbs. Then you got Carson Miller, Paul Miller Jr., Rod Jones, Eric Marsh, Mike Keefe, and Tyler Sukon. Y'all like that race? Them things are pretty cool, ain't they? Give it up for Grubbs. Nick Grubbs, all right, 24. Get his picture taken here. Smile. Nicky, he's so fine. He's the one that's showing the line. All right, bud. You're lucky I wasn't out there. Yeah, right. All right, I know you got some people to thank, so here you go. Mike's all yours.
Yeah, I just want to thank my dad. He spends all week working on the car, all the cars, and definitely for my wife letting me come out and play a lot.
And who's this?
And this is my my daughter, Ashlyn, my #1 fan.
#1 fan, Ashley. You're going to say, congratulations, Dad? No? All right. All right, once again, congratulations. Thanks for coming out. And that, and Pop's over there, that's the mechanic. He does all the work on all the cars. All right, give it up for Nick. Going. So we'll see what happens here now, #1 car. And we're racing. You watch it, these guys will beat and bang on each other. You can tell by the bodies of the cars. They ain't scared to rub. And gets a little bit of dirt, you know, he want a little bit of dirt there. I don't know if I said this earlier, but dirt cars, we're not allowed mirrors in any class. So we race by what we call is race by feel. That's Justin in the 777 out there, showing the halfway flags right now. I guess guys having fun. If you look at this one car coming around, you can see the headers glowing orange. I just can't believe it's not smoking. I've known the guy for years. 2 to go, showing a 2 to go flag. Whatever happened to that car earlier, a little flame and smoke, it's not doing this. White flag out. And here comes your winner, Justin, the 777. Dennis Dillinger in the 1 car. And I have to write down today's date because that's the first time I ever seen that car run a full race without smoking. And that's like, I'm talking 8 years of racing. So he must have borrowed a motor or something.
It's not his car, though.
Oh, that's. I found out why I don't smoking. It's not his car. He borrowed it. All right, give it up for Justin here, your winner. Oh yeah. All right, I'll get an interview here. So is this your first time on asphalt?
Yeah.
First time?
First time.
You like it?
It's a little different than the dirt.
We prefer dirt. But it was fun. I know you got some people you want to thank and that, so here you go.
I just want to thank all my family for letting me do this. It's great fun. You know, that's about it.
All right, give it up. What's he coming out? He's going to try to make that thing smoke or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Like trying to catch it on fire.
Yeah, I know. He had it on fire. I got to say something to him. We got to go over here and find out. I just was telling the fans, you know, I've known you for quite a while, right? And that while you're gun gloving and getting out. I said, I'm used to his cars always smoking. Well, Dennis doesn't drive a car that doesn't smoke. Now he had it smoking in the heat race, and that, but he borrowed this car, so I think he did something in the heat race to make it smoke, but it went overboard and caught a little bit of flame, so he had to fix it for the feature. He's still unstrapping. He's strapped in his car. I want to thank these guys for bringing these out. It was great to see these cars on the asphalt. Something different. This is Dennis. Give it up for Dennis. Hey, you wear the same kind of gloves I do. You copying off me?
They're fluorescent, so when I flip people off, they can see me.
Don't say that.
Okay.
All right, I know you got some people you want to thank, so here you go.
I'd like to say congratulations to Justin on his first win. And big thank you to Gary Miller Jr. for letting me run his car. I was supposed to have mine. It got torn apart and never got put back together. He came to me and said, hey, it's together, run it. It was a good time. I went a little overboard in the heat race there. I was trying to see if I could get him to go sideways on asphalt. The answer is no. But a big thank you to John and all these guys for putting this on. I really wish more than 2 of our cars had showed up. I think if next year they have this, and we're definitely going to have a larger car count. I personally will bring more than just 2. So this is a great time, and I can't thank these guys enough for this opportunity. Yeah, spinning the tires.
I got smoke down here, so he's all right now. All right, give it up for these guys and that. Now these are Okay, what they did, they took the top two dwarf cars that won the top two with an option to come race with the mod lights. Them are 750s in the back two, 1000s in the front. Instead of taking their points and their money from the race before, they opted to come race here. Obviously, Nick Grubbs, the winner, didn't want to come, so they took the second and third place. So they're going to come out here and race with the 1000s. Let's see what happens. And we got Grubbs spinning around in the 25. Starter looking him over. Green flag. Here we go. Back to racing. Rod Jones leading them off. And Grubbs and Armstrong. Flagman looking him over. And green flag out. We're back racing. Oh, we got some banging and bumping and 45 around on the back straightaway. I'd really like to see that 14 and that both 14s beat them other cars just because. Green flag. Race for the lead. Chris Grubb taking the lead from Rod Jones. Oh, we got a broken tie rod on the 14. Bumped into the 82 car. Goes for a slide into the tire. Lining them up. Starters looking at them. And we're off. Rod Jones having a problem. He's going to pull off the track in the A2. So we got Chris Grubbs in the 25 and Chase Nichols in the 14. Chase Nichols getting a little sideways coming out of 2. Pushing it. Yellow flag out. Chase spun it out over there. He's trying that 14. Boy, he's trying. I think something's broke on that 14 car. Yeah, something's definitely broke on that 14 car. He's going to drive it, though. You can see it pop in the air in the back. But he's a kid. Remember, kids don't have fear. He's just going to tell his dad, I got the race with the big boys. And I got second place. Halfway flags out. At 14, you hear him shifting out there. He's trying everything. That 14-year-old, or that 14 car, that kid I think is 15 or 16 years old. Doing a good job out there racing. Chris Grubbs in the 25. Chase going around there. Keeps it running. Chase falling off the track. Hey, did you use my tire? Did you end up using my tire tonight?
Huh?
Did you use my tire?
Yeah, that's your wheel.
That's mine?
Yeah.
That's why you won. That's why you won. You wore my tire. You wore it out, too. I don't want it back. Give it up for Chris here in the 25 car. Sole survivor. Sole survivor.
It is too. These little things get it, man. They do.
You see him on dirt.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Let him get some pictures here and we'll talk to him. All right, Chris. What do you think? I don't even know. But it was my tire. That's cool. That's my tire. I'm glad to see it helped out. So here you go. I know you got some people. Here you go.
I want to thank my dad. He helped us work on this car and set it up. My buddy Steve, he stayed out a bunch of late nights putting this thing together. That's about it.
Jim Good for the tire.
Jim Good for the tire.
All right, give it up for Chris. Dirt compacts. 47 is Don Ruffner in your lead. You got Josh Peebles in the 11 car. And, ooh, feedback. The 443 is Eddie McLaren. You got a car going high in 2, pulls it back on the track, 3016, Tom Urine. That 421 is Jim Hefke Jr. All right. Unruh. Okay, I got it. Tom Unruh in that 36D car. Don Ruffner still your leader. One more after this. One more. car, still your leader. Don Ripner. Second place is Eddie McLaren, followed by Josh Peebles in that 11 car. Jim Halfkey Jr., 421. Todd Unruh in the 36D car. Two to go for the 47 car. Don Rifner. Josh Peebles trying to get around that 443 car. One lap to go. White flag out. Here comes your winner, Don Rifner. Second place battle. It's going to be Eddie McLaren, Josh Peebles. The Jim Heffley Jr. and Tom Unruh in the 36. Give it up for Don Rifner. I think that's how you pronounce it. Rifner? Rifner. Give it up for him. Oh, so he's been on this track before. Once or twice. Over the span of 20 years. You got to get your pictures yet? Go ahead. In the 80s. I guess so. The Bud Light there. You guys go? I'll keep it between all of us. All right, Don. Now they tell me you raced here for a while, and that's what they're saying. So I know you got some people to thank. What is this?
91 Eclipse.
Eclipse. Okay, I was trying to figure out what it was. All right, the mic's yours. Here you go.
I want to thank my wife Tammy, son Don, Katie, Blaine, Animal Racing, and Ennis Hauling.
All right, give it up for Don. Nice job. To the evening. And I know I can't pronounce half of these names. I'm trying, man. I'll sit here so I ain't got to go all the way up. I'll just announce the race from here. Is that cool with you? All right. Down in the front, down in the front. All right. These are the Midvale boys. I think these guys race here every week. I don't have a lineup, so I'm going to wing this thing. Let's get pole setter. 31 is going to be Mike Stuber. '69 is going to be Dan Bucky. With glasses on, I can't even see. We'll just let them race. Here we go. Green flag out. We got a pile up on the straight, front straightaway. Race. He's getting antsy. And green flag. Here we go. All right. Look at that leg position. We're off racing. Looks like Dan, that 69 car, Dan Buckley's going to take the lead on that one, followed by the 31 car. 31 car sideways. 3 wide for second. They all straighten out. Brendan Neely in that 29 car trying to catch up to that 69. You got the 31 car in third spot. Looks like the 44 car parking it in the infield. Dan Berkeley in that 6'9", still leading. Halfway, we're halfway. That Brendan was taking a look on the inside at 69. looks like Brandon France in that second spot with the 31 car of Mike Stuber in third. Brendan trying the outside on the 69 car. Coming up for the white flag. Means one more lap to go. Race for the lead, 69 to 38. 31 lurking back there in third spot. It's going to be a 38, 69-31. All right, what a race. All right, give it up for Brandon France. Your feature winning. Oh, boy. Wow, last lap pass. Last lap pass.
Yeah, that was a hell of a race. Oh, you're on too?
I had to take up time trying to figure out what number was. I had to ask the guy up there.
I'll send this to you. Good job, man.
All right, Brandon. It's Brandon, right? Yeah, Brandon. I know you got some people to thank, but that was a cool pass, man. You waited out, right moment. Seen you working the outside, inside, looking around and that. You finally took it. So I know you got some people you want to thank, so Mike is yours.
Oh, I got to hold it too?
I ain't holding it. I'm letting you have it.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, I want to thank Keith's Cars, my mom, dad, my son who's over there sleeping now, my wife, and Bucky. I mean, I worked harder for that one than I did the season championship with Fennison. And of course, you know, Slowpoke John here.
Only got a lap in this sport, right?
I think that's all I got.
All right, once again for Brandon. All right, I want to thank everyone again for coming out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.